Okay. Hi, you guys. Let's see. Hi. Welcome in. Let- Why is my phone talking to me? Oh, I see why. Hold on. Okay. Welcome. My notification worked. Amazing. That's so good. Welcome in, you guys, to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Hey, Muffin Top. My mod. GH White, long gone. Hi, you guys. This is so great. Lucy, Rachel, Cami. What a great start. Justice coming soon. GH White. Amazing. Um, Colleen. Well, today's presentation falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Everything I do and say here falls under entertainment purposes, and I like to add educational purposes as well. A lot, of course, is going on within the world of YouTube. It seems as if YouTube creators are continuing with the drama content, and no one seems to be discussing these elements. I do have particular people watching that can make a difference for law enforcement, so I'm going to try to be as clear as possible when I do these lives. Much of my information comes through channeling, right? And I show you the elements that are pulled together from different cases and I compare them. I was asked to try my best, I'm going to try my best to do it, to pull together case by case and showing the elements backed up with information that can help law enforcement go get what I'm talking about. Now, that sounds really easy to them, right? But for me, it's not so easy, um, because much of what I want to tell them to go do is just really simple, but they can't just go without a warrant, without they can't just go without showing information that why they're going, and they can't say, "Oh, Lori from WCA Network sees it," or "Here's these elements that show up 100 times, and it looks like this thing in the window." I get it, but like I said to him, it's hard, but they would like they would like for me to present it that way. So, and anyone that knows anything about investigative reporting, even what I do, which is intuitive investigative reporting, um, you have to answer the who, what, where, when, how with information that they could take and do something with it. So that's what I'm going to be really trying hard to work on. And as I work on that, I will present. Um, Not easy, easier said than done, right? So today is what I want to call an apples to apples. It's not part 8 yet. Part 8 will come next time. I want to show you guys something that's really important, especially now, and especially before a lot of these creators decide to take their channels down. Um, I said that before about Molly. A lot of the creators that I watched in the beginning that have panels that they went up with on panels with go back a year plus. And for Summer Moon Wells' case, they would go up and discuss it in panels. I was never allowed on a panel, I guess, or I never was given the opportunity to go on anyone's panel. When anytime that I would um, go and ask, I basically was told to shove it up my ass and get out of here for no reason. I know that was just because they don't know me and they are fearful of having me up on their panel, or I don't know what it is. I can't really answer for them. But I have a cough drop in my mouth. Sorry, guys. Um, in the beginning, for those that weren't here, right in June 15th, starting on June 16th, many of these panels were discussing a lot of the drama. And at that point, I was pulling in my elements that were being shown to me through spirit, because I didn't know anything other than what was being shown to me. And in the beginning, I was just talking about it and telling you guys about it. No one was talking about the elements. When I go back and look at these panels, each box has the creator in it. And it actually has the same creators that are creating the drama to this day, almost 2 years later. But there's usually one box that's dedicated to showing images, basically, really showing the story. And they move it around really fast. They move the box around. And I remember watching and saying, I don't understand how they don't see that box. Why doesn't anyone notice that Don, that's not Don, or if that's Don, he looks like a clown. He has makeup on and no one's discussing it. It's completely ignored. Or when we watched, these panels in someone's car would all of a sudden be the inside of a dark room that you could tell is down in a tunnel. Now, that wasn't me seeing it through my third eye. That was just me watching people on panel, and then all of a sudden one of the windows shows shit. Just like what I have in front of you right now. This was way back in the beginning. Now, the panels that I followed many a times were to watch the interaction between the creators. I almost liked watching it with no sound. Their reaction to each other and the way that the movement of the panel went and the way that the boxes moved and were recreated gave me the information that I needed in that moment. It wasn't really about what they're talking about, because when they would talk, it was like, to me, it didn't do me, it didn't serve me. That's the best I could say it. It didn't serve me well to listen to their voices. So I decided to go back and show these panels. Now I'm going to mention a few creators, and you guys know it falls under the section 107. It's nothing to do with them. It means that their channel and this person's information that they showed were elements that serve the purpose of bringing justice to the children. I've been hearing, and it's this, my show today isn't about him, but this is just an example of why I brought this in today. Trevor Lee, I knew that he sounded familiar. Remember I said, I don't understand. God, this guy looks like I've seen him before. Michael Van, in all these other cases. And I remember pulling stuff to the side because he was always in a car. And in my head, I saw through my third eye, or maybe it was there, I don't know, because it's not about him, the fake car and stuff in the back seat and the same window. And he was always talking about all of these missing children in a way that he knew them. As I heard his voice, now, again, I have to really emphasize nothing's been proven. This is only my philosophy, and it's not about him. It's about my intuition, my clairvoyance, my medium is saying, pay attention. Pay close attention. When I pay close attention to him speaking, it reminds me of the person in the corner of the rooms. It reminds me of someone that lurks. Now, it's not about him, that is lurking and watching these cases. It's like the photo I showed you of the guy that matches SUMMERWELLS' photo in the corner of the room. And really, because of that, I decided to go in this direction for today's presentation. Now, my message here is to tell you guys that the elements to solving this case are right in front of us. The people that are hiding in the darkness are speaking in front of us. I'm not saying he is, it's the message that his whatever showed me, and it's important for me to tell you that the people speaking to us right in front of us are the ones that are lurking, like in the background watching. I can't explain it. I don't know how else to explain it other than the words that come through. Like, I don't prepare this, you guys. I don't prepare the stuff I'm saying. Like, I didn't prepare this. But as I'm speaking it, I'm understanding it in the moment. That's what clairvoyance does. Like, as I'm speaking it, I'm understanding the importance of it. Like, I'm feeling right now in this moment, seeing through my third eye someone that looks like him, like a peeping Tom, like lurking in the darkness. So when I watch these videos, the panels, I feel like there's a square within these panels that's doing the same thing. They're the ones that are providing the information to the dark web. And I think that the people on the panel know it. I feel as if when you see a panel of people, pay attention to the squares that show up. These are squares that show up. And there are a couple people that I would put in those squares. But in this moment, it's more important to show you how the elements appear in the squares during certain panels like this. Now, I didn't know that Trevor Lee was on panels with a lot of these people already. What I'm being told is he's been accepted in this group. He's been accepted in this group to go up on the panels, and that's not by coincidence. So I'm going to keep an eye out to see what shows up on the pages while he's on there. So it's not about him, but what it's about is when he's up on panel with the same people I've been following since Summer Moon Wells, the messages within the panel are ginormous. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So look at the picture all the way to the right-hand corner up top. That's the fake car pulling the number 5, and it's showing information. Now that information shouldn't even be in their video. So I believe that when he's on panel, he's a new person. They will be using him as they use a square to show information that is critical to the cases that we're following. Example, Trevor Lee is up on top, and then when he was on another panel, he's up on the bottom underneath himself. That photo does not look like the Trevor Lee that shows. So you guys may see that, which is great, but I see differently. I see a story because that's what I've been introduced to myself's gift. That's what Summer Moon Wells worked with me on. So I could see a photo of him sitting there in the fake car with the same boxes in the back seat, because those aren't windows, and the fake window next to him, and that doesn't look like him. It tells me he took someone's place. And to pay attention, because I'm not saying he's guilty of anything. These people could be using him. I don't know. He should know that they could be using him, but there's something going on. Period. I feel it in every bone in my body. It's the same freaking shit that is in Benny's car. And he has been on these panels. Lip locked, Justin, all of them. He appeared all of a sudden, but let me tell you something. It wasn't all of a sudden to me, because I have a file on him from almost 2 years ago, because he all of a sudden injected into Michael Vaughn's case in a way that made me pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's going to be new people coming through. Here's another example. This is Jonathan Lee Riches with True Crime with Eve. Trevor was on the bottom, and this red castle. Nothing to do with them. Nothing. It's really more about Jonathan Lee Riches, if anything. But this guy is pulled in, most of the time doesn't show his face ever, but they use one of the squares to show critical information that I have files upon files upon files. They're showing the SUMMERWELLS missing children's information, and they're showing the room in which they're in. And if they know it or not, it sort of kind of replicates Benny's videos when Benny would show a little box. So if you guys think that you're being tricky and secretive, not to me, you're not. You're being really obvious. Something about the situation is so obvious and so frustrating that no one sees it. What's showing in Red Castle, I don't even know who that is, it doesn't matter, are the elements. She's in the room. But where the hell, and all of a sudden this guy shows up talking about nothing. Air, it's air. It's nothing. But this is what's happening. The most important thing that I want you guys to know is when you see like a group like this on panel, one of their boxes gets used. Panels are critical to showing the deep fakes. Critical. Pay attention, go back to the beginning and look. Look to see the panels that began this whole thing. Many of them right now are gone. They deleted their channel, they took down their videos, and they stopped. There's a bunch of them now that need to get off YouTube because this shit is being exposed. It's not because of drama. It's no reason other than, oh shit, this is being exposed. That's what it is. The panels now, again, I'm not saying that any of these people are guilty. What I'm telling you is pay attention. Pay attention. Ziggy's channel was Ziggy's panels. Go look at her panels before everything, before the whole entire channel will be deleted. And that's only because it's going to have to be. Wait, I think let me let my dog out. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So I think that it's being played quite well. Yes, Rachel, they're cleaning up. They're cleaning up. And to me, it is as obvious as someone like freaking blowing a horn in front of my face. It's so obvious. You see this photo? This was like a photo that was right on the front of the official. Now, you guys, these are old. Like, a lot of people have never seen this. I'm like, this is one of the first ones. I'm like, do you guys not see that they're showing someone that is being sacrificed? And to me, that is Voices Behind the Walls eyeballs. They're not covering it up. Look at the face covered in the mesh. Look at the white thing on the chest. This could be Summer right on the front of the page. But yet, it's being completely ignored. And the authorities want me to show them something? This is the shit I show them. Hello, if you're listening, this is the stuff that I'm giving you so you can go do something with it. This is the stuff I'm showing you so you could go to the creator's channel and go figure out what is going on there. I can't do that. I don't have the technology. But I'm being pushed off. That's how I feel. No offense. No offense. I keep this, and this is one of the things that go with it. What is behind the scenes, what the images that are lurking in the background, that are lurking in the darkness, that are sitting behind the photos are really super important. I'm not saying that this is Cher and Andrew Hilt. I'm saying it looks like them. And I'm allowed to say that because it does. It does. And this came from Trisha's video that showed the underground boxes. And to me, that should have been busted open because it was really unbelievable. And those rooms were exactly the same rooms as I create on my PDFs for you. I pull those off of people's videos to show you those same rooms. They've never changed. So that's the stuff that I want the FBI to notice. The rooms in Trisha's video are the same rooms that are being shown today in every freaking case. It hasn't changed. But obviously, these people, they haven't even been asked any questions. Don't you think we would know? Don't you think they would say something like, oh, we helped, SUMMERWELLS case, they asked us questions and we helped them? No. They're talking about fucking Molly. All day long. Molly. I don't know why. It's not the Molly that we used to know. Totally different. And who gives a shit? No offense. Who gives a shit? Seriously. It's not going to help solve the case. Talking about her and her boobs and this and that isn't going to help solve the case. She has created a wonderful distraction that everyone is falling for. A fabulous distraction. It is the biggest distraction. What happened to all the creators that were discussing the missing children, the children that are being found dead, blah blah? They're not. All of a sudden, they're not. They're talking about Kick. Who cares? Who cares? It's a great distraction. And people love shit like that. The juicier, the better. No, it's Kick. I've seen it. But this photo comes from this, from Trisha's videos. And Trisha's videos showed her walking the underground with these boxes that match the boxes today. These boxes are the same. I'm going to show you them today. Notice this. I'm showing again so the authorities could see this. I have shown this door, this area of the house, for a reason. It changes. They put up drywall, they put up cement, and they use this mattress to cover up what's behind the mattress. It does not stay consistent. His information doesn't stay consistent. Here is the most critical part of their house. I put little arrows in. I want you to see what was behind that mattress. Sometimes you see the mattress, sometimes you don't. But all this stuff, you guys, was videotaped all at the same time, by the way. Notice the red arrow that's showing the cement. That was re-plastered. It's like fake. It's not a chimney anymore. And where the mattress was, right there, is where you see the cement step with the two bricks on top. I already discussed the frame with all those things connected to the door. The mattress always moved and it never looked the same. The other thing that moved, now this is all the same video. This mostly comes from the interview room. I want you to look at the canoe. The tip of the canoe is in this photo. Down in the corner, that's the tip of the canoe. That's the red tip. Right there. The red tip of the canoe, same timing as the other picture to the left, shows that either A, they have two canoes, or someone moved it during the filming. The canoe, the tip of the canoe is showing by the door on the floor. Now the canoe is against, you guys, it's against the wall. I have the three red arrows. It's against that same chimney, but if you look at that chimney to the left, the whole thing is plastered. Either they screwed with it and faked it all, but there's no way in a moment of a day that they plastered and all this work was going on. It's not possible. Something was covered up, hidden within this space, you guys. Within this space here screams, "Come see me." Like it screams, like help me, like come get the information. I'm right here. But it stays the same. No one has done that. No one's done that. You did all this work over there, but this isn't what he was doing. He was painting the inside, right? But this is the stuff that is showing that is like, it's like a different house. It's like they're showing a completely different house. It's not, it doesn't even look the same. It's like it's copied and pasted. It doesn't even look the same. Just doesn't. It's like they add all these weeds and it's totally different than the video. This is all from the interview room. Oh yeah, look at the hole. It's like it's so fake. The hole didn't go around. Think about it. It's like two separate pieces put together, because the hole that we see in the interview room during the video also shows it around the corner. It's not there. It's on the other side. You're looking at the canoe and the door, Summer's door. Now you're looking at a hole right there. Okay? It's littler. There's no comparison. No, Rumpel, no. It's probably the most frustrating thing. And so when the authorities say to me, do this, do that, which I will do, the stuff I'm pointing out today is super fucking obvious. Super fucking obvious. Just look. Just look. And it's on the interview room. The CDT, I think that's the channel that was running this. I don't know. But it's the information and the content comes from the interview room. This also is something that the authorities could go tomorrow and look at. You guys, this is critical, and I'm calling the interview room out on this. I am calling the interview room out on this. How the fuck did you get an angle of the window that's in Summer's room from here? You are under something. You are filming down. How the fuck did you get this? Because wherever this camera is filming from is an open space above her room. Do you guys understand? This window is supposedly in Summer's room. How the hell did you get this angle? Of a window that has a gate or a cage on it. This photo is Summer's bedroom window. And if you look, it has that same number 5 in the window as the number 5 in the boxes in Trisha's video. This picture tells me there's a camera up here. But if you look all the way to the left, that's supposed to be the TV in her room. There's something behind the TV. There's a whole nother wall. This isn't stuff that I need to write down in a report. This shit is right here. And it's in the interview room's video. Go get it. We didn't see a window like this in her bedroom with all of those bars on it and all this shit in here. We didn't. We didn't. This is Summer's room. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm very uncomfortable looking at it. Oh yeah, it's loaded with information. You guys see it because you've been seeing this stuff. Look at this. Here's another picture, another angle. Look at the TV now. It shows children in the TV. This is up. This is up in the ceiling, filming this way. So a camera, you guys, needs to be filming. A camera needs to be up there to get that angle. Come on. Do you ever understand? Do you understand where this camera has to be? Those are pipings. That is the top of like metal. Those are metal rods. Why is there a fucking camera up there? Seriously. Look at the windows and look at the TV. This is stuff that is crystal clear. Crystal clear. And believe you me, this to me is enough to go look in the house. I'm showing this information that I believe validates getting a search warrant to go see where that cage is over the window. And someone filmed it from this angle. To me, it's enough information to go bust open that house and go check it out. The right way. Digging. Up and down. Busting the walls through. Taking the plaster down. Taking the floor out. It's like I began my life today with the words someone peering and lurking through. I'm going back to the beginning. So it's like someone is peering, like whatever the word is steering in and lurking and filming. Like I feel like it's the same kind of a situation as that person filming in the corner of the video I showed you the other day. This is, I don't know who's CM and no. This is from the interview room. I don't know who's um this was a video. These are just the interview room's videos. I don't know who this CDT, maybe it was put on, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's like someone is peering through and videotaping. This is what's on the TV, you guys. To me, it's Summer Moonwell's missing children, period. I don't know who the hell put this video together and why the hell the interview room didn't see it. kind of creeps me out. I mean, to me, that summer moon with the heart on her chest, with the V next to her, being pulled. I mean, to me, this is the whole entire Summer Moon Wells missing children sacrifice. And it's right on the interview room's video. And he will not address it. Trust me. I have tried and I stopped. I stopped. I'm stopped with all of them. This is the window by Summer's wall. Now the window that's showing to the upper left is the window next to her bed. No, it's not. That's not a normal window. This is what's in his video. This is what's in his video. There's the metal pieces. That's the metal strip. That little metal thing in the window that's a strip like a chain. All the authorities have to do is put my fucking elements together and know that that chain doesn't belong in her window next to Summer's bed that didn't show before. We didn't see that in the live video. We didn't. Trust me, we would have noticed. They'd be like, what the hell's in her window? This is the underground that, now not to say it's Trish. It's got nothing to do with her. I don't know who it is. It was in her video. And she walked through the underground and this is what it looked like. And she went into a hole in the wall that was next to the bed and went down into it. And this is where she wound up. And this to me was so, before I go to that, this to me was so important because those boxes never change. Those white things hanging from her head are the white sticks, like that. Nothing has changed. Nothing. The only thing that's changed is there's just more children that have been taken. More. Another example of Tim Mullen's video. Ignore the fact that he likes to put his name over important information. Same video. The first time they pan over there, it shows a little white thing sticking out. Remember how I said in the beginning that green bucket, like something's with that green bucket? I feel like it's like I feel like they put that over a hole in the ground and that's a pick up and drop off. Like I believe that these things are under the ground, they put something over the hole. And so nothing is seen above ground. That was sticking out on out of that green thing. And then it wasn't. The other thing that super important is to notice what's in the mailbox. That was when I think he said he put the phones in the mailbox. But that green thing, I'm showing how it's inconsistent. You don't all of a sudden pan and have that white element sticking out, and then all of a sudden it's not. You just don't. June 15th. This information is Tim Mullen's information. Anyone that's new to these cases, you need to grab the information that comes out first before it's touched, manipulated, changed, taken down, and something replaces it. They released, I think, 2 different versions of the fake Summer and the fake car. This is Tim Mullen's version, and this is the first version that I use because someone is showing her on a showing this on a phone, and that's a very big part of the equipment that they use. I want you to look really closely at what's behind Summer. The body that is in the seatbelt behind her. It's in black. That person behind her has the seatbelt around them or is just strapped down. It's not like, again, they're not in a real car. The box behind her is the clear box. And then all the way to the left are those booby things. I don't know what they are. But you see all this information very clearly, and you could tell it's not a car. There's no car that looks like this. You just have to use your brains when you look at this and be like, well, that's fake. But it's funny how people could talk others into the reality that they're supposed to see. And you believe it. There's no car that you could show me that looks like this. I believe they're boobies. Yeah, I don't know what they are, but that's like they're the white jugs are what they are. Those are the white jugs. Um, yeah, and they sit there like that. But in Tim Mullen's video, it's interesting that he uses the same pictures over and over, and they really do overlap. And the information all pulls together. So here you see the three heads, and I've showed this to you guys before. You see the three heads, you see like a doggy face, and there's Summer. For the authorities to need anything more than this, why is it that they don't see this? Why is this not talked about on the Good Morning America? Why is this not talked about? Why could this photo be shown on the news and no one looks at it and be like, wait a minute, that is so fake? It's right in front of you guys. Right there. Look at the faces. Summer Moon's body was plopped, copied, and pasted into this photo. Her body that looks like that was copied and pasted into this photo. She has already been sacrificed or taken or gone or hidden, but the timing in this photo is what is behind her is more real than what's in front of us, which is Summer. Summer's photo here is the deep fake. That's the fake photo. That's the story that they want you to believe. Oh, she fell asleep on the milk jugs. Bullshit. What's really happening is behind her. The deep fake is Summer. Look at the way that it's plopped in. Super obvious. Copied and pasted and done really poorly. Now, if you take your picture and do it one way on the left and flip it the other way on the right, that's what that looks like. In the phone. That's in someone's phone, you guys. Everything that's in these videos really is a setup to create a conversation that is fake news, because the conversation really should be, holy shit, is Summer in that box behind her? Well, no. How could she be if they pasted and copy and pasted her in front? She's really not there in front. It's just, it's fake. Andrew Hilt's videos also show pertinent information. And he is also underground, as Benny shows. In the corner of these boxes, he has the same lights as the cars, the fake cars do. Has the same information and shit on his head as Michael Vaughn does. Yes, he's naked. And that is a photo. So when you guys start these videos, the best photos come from when you pull your cursor all the way over to zero count, like to the zero count, and hold it. Look, that is one of the photos that shows up at the zero count. It's like half of a teeny frame that wasn't deleted. But this video was in the beginning, and this video shows the hole in the ground, just like what Benny sits in. So here, they both have the same teeth, the same look in their face, and they're in the same location. They're both have their heads sticking out. Now, it's not them, by the way, it's not them. Their faces are the deep fake. But this is the same information. They're both coming out of the ground. Their heads are sticking out. They have the same shit on their teeth, just like Lori Vallow had those. She had the fangs on. Lori Vallow, I have photos of her with the same thing. But there's no difference between their videos and the information that I receive. So their videos really serve my purpose here very well. Nothing to do with them, because we really don't. Andrew Hilt shows up as many different people. Thank you to the person who sent me information today. Andrew Hilt shows, as if you're correct, in Pennsylvania by Molly Golightly. Andrew Hilt shows videos that we've never seen. The Andrew Hilt shows videos that the girl from Voices Behind the Wall, Cher, is on. So when I tell you that we don't know who he is, we don't. It's no one, it's not who we all think they are. But both of these guys, you could intertwine their roles, and I will get the same information from both of them. Identical. Identical. Trevor Lee, his face. Sorry, dude. Your face is being used as a cover-up. You are one of their new deepfake cover-ups, if you know it or not. I'm a clairvoyant, right? Sometimes I really wish I didn't see and hear the things I do. But I don't like this. It's like there's a new player in town. Brought to you by Facebook. I don't like what I see. I don't know who you are. but you should be very careful. Be extremely careful and watch out. And I'm saying that because you will be used as someone's deep fake cover up. I'm not saying you're guilty of anything. I'm giving you a reading. I am giving you a reading from spirit, which you should be thankful for. If it upsets you, that's your issue. That's something for you to figure out. I'm telling you through a reading. Be very careful on whose panels you go on, because you will be under a microscope and you will be used. Lot going on here for my spirit guides to explain. And I don't like it. Don't like it. The person here feels already different than the one here, than the one here. I fucking don't like it, you guys. The person to the left is a different vibe as the person to the right. And the person to the right, those all were in one photo. JLR, him, and Summer that was together. I didn't copy and paste that together. But there's something getting fucked up about this. And I am so uncomfortable with it that in my brain, I can't believe that this hasn't been talked about. Very, very, I don't know. Don't like it. Don't. Oh my God. And the words that are coming through is lurking. Like whoever is, he lurks in the background, like lurking, and it's in the background like a watcher, like a watcher, like a watcher. Not to say I'm talking about you. You're being used as a deep fake, right? This is the person that was in the square during one of these panels. I don't know who she is, it doesn't matter. But the information in her square is the same information that I see on the computers. It's giving computer detailed information. So this comes from when Trevor was on the panel. You see, that's Candace's house all the way to the left, by the way. That's Candace's house to the left. The information that shows in this woman's square, that information and that shit is found in Candace's house during Candace's videos. So you don't know who's who. I follow my elements and they lead me in the right direction. I always put these up. I don't know what they are. They're crazy. But I put these up because once in a while people will know I get these photos that turn these colors. Like crazy turn these colors. Like in the beginning, this was a normal photo. And you guys, they really actually do. Um, and they turn to the colors that I tell you are in these dots. These dots, wait, are found in cars, underground, these colors, wait, right there in Andrews, those are really important. The picture all the way to the right, those are important when all of the main colors, the red, the green, the yellow, the blue, all show up in a photo and take over the photo. Means that photo was used like it was like a main photo. Like this photo is a main photo that has a lot of information within it, but it was used to cover up or whatever they do with this. But I know what I see in it, but believe it or not, I love these kind of photos. They shouldn't do this in their video, but they change. The photos like this change and the colors shift and they get brighter and they change. And then all of a sudden they just look like a big blob. There's a big blob. But I go back to it and it'll show something. Um, Pay attention, like I've shown you in Aaron Carter, Gabby Petito, Michael Vaughn, the Idaho Four. Always have that shit in their mouth. And Summer has one too. It's like something they put in their mouths. But the photos like this that they have of her swimming, to me are like pretty much the last photos that were taken. Like these, like here she is. This is actually a photo of her in the car and she's in her tracksuit. So realistically, the photo to the left should be a photo of Summer in the car because she is in the same tracksuit. And that was the first time she ever wore that tracksuit, right? She never wore it before. So that really is Summer in the car. Someone messed up, right? Remember they said that something messed up. But the video of her with these photos, she isn't really in a car, you guys. She's in the room. This is the chair. This is the sacrifice room. And this little girl doesn't look like the Summer that we all know. She just doesn't. But guess what? She's in the same tracksuit as the Summer in the car. That's not her car seat, and she's not in the same car at all. She isn't. So this is stuff that should have been talked about. Like, oh my God, here's Summer. This is what she looks like. She's in the same tracksuit that she was in the day that she went missing. Last time in the car. But she's not. This is Summer, alive and well, sitting in some seat with no milk jugs. She looks way younger. Right, to me, this is a whole different Summer. It's actually a pink. There's purple lighting on her. It's actually a pink jacket with blue pants. It's like the tracksuit. For all we know, it is blue. I don't know. I see her in a blue jacket with pink pants. That's how I see her in my third eye. But I don't know if this is what color this is because the video is so messed with. And that's a picture of her to the right. Oops. I put this one out as my cover photo because it brings together Summer Moon Wells and the Idaho 4. This person in this video, still to this day, no one is talking about it. You guys, it's the best video ever to use in every case. That video showed the most information that is critical to all of the cases, not just Idaho 4. The video of Don in his house to the left is the same information as the Idaho 4 photo to the right. So this is important. This is important information. To me, it brings both cases together. Really does. This is what I mean. That's Benny in the trees. And that's Summer Moon in Tim Mullen's video. They have the same information on their face. These elements stay the same. They stay the same. I wanted to show you, this was just from one of the photos I had. This is just what popped up. And to me, that's the smiley face. I stuck it in here. I don't have. This was a photo of her sitting on a fire truck, and she was actually like in a hole. I don't know why I cut the other part of the photo out. I shouldn't have done that, but it shows Tennessee. To me, that's the information. So when I tell you that this is how they videotape it, and this is the most important information, because they use a plexiglass and they use up and down, like they layer it from top to bottom, and it goes across, and they put different information so it kind of screws with what you're seeing, right? This here is a great example of Summer and her mom. I circled a thin little red line over that same layer of like plexiglass trim as they use in the other videos, and you see how it reflects upside down. That's done on purpose. That's purposely done. And the photo on the bottom is just, she just gets all messed up. But I believe that they reflect the deep fake cover up over the person that is being victimized. So this will reflect Summer and Candace over the ones being victimized. It's the way they do it. Another example. The Beast and Bunch videos are really damaging and show incredible information. I believe that it shows all of Kylie Rodney's sacrifice, and the face that's behind the guy, to me, reminds me of a Brian Kohlberger, and it reminds me of the person that's lingering behind Trevor Lee. So it gives me the same lurking feeling as this guy here. And we know that that's not her husband, but that's who's behind his face. And these kids are coming out of boxes from under the ground. That's what's behind her children. Those aren't her children, you guys. They're in these boxes. Yeah, they use them as deep fake. And Kylie's whole entire story was within a Beast and Bunch videos. I got her whole story through there. If I ever do document, which I'm actually putting one together. See, this guy all reminds me of the person behind the scenes. This guy just has the same feeling as the one to the left. I can't shake it. He has the same information. Yeah, it's the metal thing. It shows up. And the metal, watch how see how you see, I believe it's Kylie. I believe it's Kylie behind the blonde. But if you look very closely to the one to the left, I showed you guys that the Idaho 4 two girls was right in there with him. Remember I said, I showed you a picture of the Idaho 4 and I said, I don't understand. They're in the same room, same location. They have the same bar above their head as if they're behind the same plexiglass. This girl here, who I believe to be Kylie, is in the same situation as the person that is invisible to the left. You can't see the person in the left. That layer is the layer I showed you before of the two girls. Hope that makes sense, because like I could take their picture and put it right over the one on the left, and it would show you the two girls from the Idaho 4 that's behind the same plexiglass, the same room. Same thing. No different. And I believe it's the same person. See? Look closely. Here comes, to me, this is Kylie. Here's the clown face with that hat and the white face. I believe that Kylie's face is in that square behind the Beast and Bunch face. It sort of starts to come out. It's the same elements. Same elements. That's the creepy smiling clown. And to me, that's Kylie Rodney. Right there. It's a lot going on in these photos. So that's supposed to be Benny, right? From Benny's video to the left. It's not. It's a victim. Benny's face is used as a deep cover-up, just as the one to the right. They're both with the same box around them. Their heads are above this wire thing, and it's showing the same information. It's using the Beast and Bunch to the right, and it's using Benny to the left. Same sacrifice, same purpose, same people. So this is like I'm showing you how the elements in the car, this is it says it's Candace's TikTok, right? But it was put out by Tim Mullen. I want you to look at the main element, the box with the maroon. So if you look for elements and not the people, not for Summer, not for this, not for that person, the elements, all of a sudden that's how the element appeared in her video. The element shows really clearly because it's been exposed. There's nothing in front of it. There's no Summer laying in front of it the way you see it in the car. So this here tells you that, oh yeah, that's for sure an element. That's how you know when these elements show up. It's not like it's a yellow box with the hot green trim. It's the same clear plexi box with the maroon trim. Same thing. Never changes. So this is in her video, Candace's TikTok, that was replayed by Tim Mullen, but there's layers missing. The layers missing is the deep fake called Summer Moon's body in the car. Because it's not in the car, it's probably in the box. But that's the box, you guys. And there's someone's hand on it. Look all the way to the left. If you look really closely, you'll see Summer all the way down in this small square on the right-hand side. That's Summer. The real Summer, not the fake one that they copied and pasted in the car. That's Summer. With the thank you, they have the word thank you in the heart over her face. The K is over her face. All the way in the bottom right-hand corner. That's the Summer that was sacrificed. That's, for all we know, it's not the same Summer, but it's a Summer Moonwell's missing child that was sacrificed. But she's not laying in a car, and she's not laying next to the box because they copied and pasted it over this element. Inside the Wells home. Really? Really? The interview room? Really? Again, look at the V's. You guys, this is the answer. I can't even, I'm gonna need a glass of wine after this. I can't even freaking take it. This is Summer Moon in the kitchen. This comes from Tim Mullen's video. This is someone that got sacrificed. And this is really what they look like. They're in the bars with the hearts next to them, connected to another person. Right, everything I do here is allegedly. It's for entertainment purposes only, right? Nothing's been proven, false or negative or true. But look at that picture. This is what they show in the videos from the beginning. The picture to the left is one of the Beeston Bunches in the Beeston Bunch video. They show these kids with the same information on the mouth and the face as a Summer Moon Wells missing child. You're all so sweet in chat. I love my family here. You guys are the best. Really, you are. It's NW Love, Rachel, Muffin, all you guys. Look at this. They look the same, right? Do you guys understand that the one up in the left-hand corner is Summer in the kitchen? And the one in the bottom is the inside of the Wells house? You would think that those are the same photos, right? They're not. This is in the kitchen. That's what's in the left-hand corner. They match. Why? Because she was never in the goddamn kitchen. Never in the kitchen. Never. She's in the sacrifice room with those bars, with the V. It's one room. It's all the same thing. And you could tell I didn't do anything to it. That's Summer in the kitchen, supposedly. There's the eyeball. These are the guys, Timothy and what's his face. Their videos are very creepy, but what they show is they're layered just like the other ones are, like a plexiglass, and they're layered on top of each other. They're layered. Their videos and the vigils that were in these rooms were nothing more than layered videos. Period. Their vigils were used as a deep fake cover-up. Deep fake cover-up. And I believe that is Summer Moon Wells' eyeball. Wow, this really, oof, the hell happened to this one? This is changing. See, this is what happens for those that are newer. Um, many times when I get towards the end of the presentation, the photos that I thought looked one way actually now change. And they show different things. So here, it's completely different than what I saw before. But this is what they do. See the picture of the eyes look like hearts, and the face is covered in white, and it has a tube coming out of the mouth. See? There are two people here. Maybe three. Photo's very different. But that's what happens, and I have no control of it. It's the way that they program their photos. I, I don't know. Um, it's the way they program their photos. But this is speaking. This is what I call it's speaking to you guys. Um, it's something I learned through Summer Moon Wells. Um, some photos stay the same and some photos don't. And this is where we began. Those are like, oh, number one. See, this is where we began putting the number ones in chat for those that are new, because I didn't know if I was seeing it by myself or if you guys were seeing the same thing, right? So that's where we started the number ones. And thank you for those number ones, meaning that you guys also see something happening here. And this shouldn't be happening to a Summer Moon Wells photo, right? Um, this photo really spoke to me. I think I got this, it shows on the bottom, I got this from Idaho 4. And my third eye shows me that I always said there's a big dumpster truck or the car goes into something, and I see the situation here. I see that white car moving forward into or under the dumpster, as if something is either under the dumpster or in the dumpster. And that's the same um, garbage system that isn't shows up in all the freaking videos. I've never seen a garbage truck pull up into videos as much as I did the Idaho 4 group. I mean, there always had a dumpster or a FedEx truck. Always. So to sum this up, this is why I look at dumpsters. This is something I'm putting together. If you look all the way to the right hand upper corner, and underneath it you see the number 5 boxes, and you see that the car, there's like a road that's um, um, above it. It's like a railroad or something that is above it. See, in the car, if the car went forward, it would go down under. Yeah, it's a tunnel. It would go down under. And I always said that these trucks hide, like pull up over these tunnels and hide it or something so you don't see the car moving. So this car would be going forward and down. That's how I feel. It goes down. Like there's something that is built in here. And I think it's very common, and that's what they use. I just put this in there because I don't know who this girl is. Does anyone recognize the girl to the left? This is what I mean by layering. They layer these girls' heads, and there's the ones that are being sacrificed are in here. Um, and I've never seen that girl to the left, so I'm giving her a moment here because she's appeared. And when I do give someone a moment, it's to say, I see you, I hear you, and I'll watch for this person because she's showing herself for a reason. So my voice was covered up and silent when I showed this picture before. Um, this shows what these bodies and what they keep at the end of the sacrifice. So I brought this up before. It was in that dog eyes video. It's what's all the way to the right. It's layered in three in those barbed wires. And what's in his hand is a major piece of not equipment. It's a piece of trophy. These are trophies, basically, and they really play a big part in what I'm telling you guys. They look just like these. You gather them out of the water. They're trophies. So when I show the fishermen and layers of these buckets, and then I showed you Summer Moon, who's that little girl all the way to the left, and connected to those buckets. All three of these boxes are telling you the same information. It's the same information. Right? Right. And live. Um, so again, that's what you saw in Kylie Rodney, these little boxes, and she's covered in white. Kylie Rodney is in the middle, and Kylie Rodney is to the right. What you see going on with Kylie is the same thing that you're seeing to the left. And it's the same thing that you see here in Summer. All of this situation that they're showing is the same. It doesn't matter what they're trying to really tell you. What matters is you see the elements are the same. It's the same people, same purpose. Nothing changes, it stays consistent. Who's BC Beth? Same as this. That is Summer to the left. It came from her video. Again, that's the same information that you see to the right. These are called trophies that they keep. Same thing. These are the white, whatever these are, the wires or whatever they use these for. What you see, Summer is all the way to the right, and she's in this cylinder. And the middle is Gabby Petito. And to the left was that situation I showed you at someone's house. Right? There's nothing different. Nothing different. They're the same thing that's going on, you guys. You don't see shit like this unless they're the same. Same thing. Same thing. This is the same thing. I've showed this before. Wherever this is to the right, I believe is pretty close to the reality that this is what they do. And that's Summer's photo to the left. These are both Summer. These are the Summer Moonwell's missing children. This is what they do to the people that are sacrificed. And that's that little chipmunk face. I believe both of these are actually the summer moon wells that we know of. It's piping. It's definitely piping underground, something with water. This was Benny in his fake car. Does he really have that R on his wrist? Because that R was also on Kylie Rodney's car window. The same font on Kylie Rodney's window during the party. That same font R. And I don't know why it shows on his wrist. But I never noticed it before, and I think those things change, but this video was a while back. But that's just something I wanted to put in my video. You know, whoever's under these fake people, like these are the people that are under, believe it or not, that's Molly to the left, and that's supposed to be Benny to the right. So this is a great example to show you that it's not who you think it is. Like that looks like Jose to the left, and it looks like Jose to the right. Yeah, right? For Kylie Rodney. Right, because that R was on her car window during the, there was an R on the window during the party. Look at these. I mean, this is a great example to show you that if that's Molly, we sure don't know who Molly is because we don't look at her like that. And that's not Benny. That's not Benny. And this is what the Idaho 4 photos are looking like. This is a video I've showed before, but as I go over more information and more details and cover these elements, you see it. All they're doing is showing the Idaho 4 sacrifices. It's right there. You guys, they're right there. This is their sacrifice. No, you've never seen them in the same room because the only time, remember when she's like, oh yeah, wait, was just, and there's certain things that really stick out to me. And one of them was, um, she's like, oh wait, yeah, he was with me during when they went to yell at Don Wells. I'm like, wait a minute, he wasn't part of that group then. But when you see them together, they're separated. They're separated like like a plexiglass is between them, basically. Yeah, I've thought about that before. So all the way to the left, you guys, is Michael Vaughn's photo from the newsroom that I showed you, the hole with the jug going in it. That photo they could get right off of their local news. The one in the middle is Molly Golightly's hole in the ground in her photo. And the one to the right is showing you the same element that's from the church with that's connected to Summer's head. I know it looks funky, but these are all the same information. And Michael Vaughn, the one to the left, blows my mind that no one has said anything about it, because you could pull it right off the channel, the news station. And the one in the middle is from Molly's house. And the one to the right, all the way on the top, you see that it has the white, it's very hard to see. It's got that little V metal thing. That's actually Summer standing there. That's on her head. So that's supposed to be Molly to the left. That's from Molly's video. It's the same information as Benny is giving to the right. Same. There are victims here. There are victims here. This is the same stuff. They have those things in the eyeballs, in the mouth, in the neck. They have all these wires coming out of them. And watch how bright that light's getting. It's getting really bright. See? Yeah, it's yellow and it's getting really bright. Let's watch this. And that's what happens here, you guys. Um, a lot of male energy. A lot. Isn't that crazy how bright it is? And this stuff just keeps getting brighter and brighter. You guys, this is the weirdest thing that I did and it worked. This was so crazy. Do you see the thing in the middle? So you remember how I tell you my hands do their own thing and I allow it to just move? This photo is going to change. So this was a photo of the Idaho 4 girls on the stairs. And this girl in the long hair shows up. I copied and pasted it, flipped it, and put it together. Look at this. I think that this is like the sanctuary. Do you freaking believe this photo? So it's the Idaho 4 photo that you see. You know how they have that new I don't know what you call it, where you could pick up the picture and pull it away, copy and paste it. So I pulled that photo off and it left me with that girl. And I just copied and pasted it and put them together like this. This is what it created. This is what it created. I think that this is like the sanctuary. This to me is a real place. Real. And this was the stairway they were standing on. It's really cool that it did this. Look at their pictures, how the number 5 is showing up. Like, this is a real cool photo. Like, it really is telling the story. It's like showing where to go, like a tunnel. It's like you enter this. It's very amazing. I feel like that this is like the temple. Isn't it pretty? Like, I know that this stuff is really sick or whatever, but it looks like see the V on there? Very, very cool. It's a really cool photo. Very cool photo. That's one of the Idaho 4 girls to the right. That's Benny to the left, and that's Summer in the middle. What I'm showing you guys is they all have the same information. Same information. And there's that thing over this guy's eye. That is the same as what's over Summer's eye. See that heart in the middle? I think this is the strongest piece of evidence that really needs looking at. And this is a channel where I told you I get information from, and she shows really horrible information of people being sacrificed, and it shows incredible elements. But I wanted this to show you how these victims match. It's about the victims getting justice. That's really what it's about. What is going on to the right in the Beast and Bunch video is the same information that goes on to the left, which started all the way back to Amber Alert. That information to the left still matches the elements, and that began during Amber Alert. Amber Hagerman is the girl that they named Amber Alert after. The same stuff. I'm so happy I found this. I told you guys that I saw at the Idaho Forum, like, oh my God, these guys at the house, they were standing in the same weird way, like with their arms down to the side as Summer Moon and the girl in the middle by the car. So I wanted to put this together because they're speaking the same language. They're speaking exactly the same language. Like they're standing at attention, like look at the equipment attached to him, to all three of them. That's Summer with, and on the other side is that little V metal thing that's on her head. There was also an 8 and a 9 jersey. Yeah, they all had jerseys on at this party. This is a beautiful photo that is representative of Summer Moon Wells going into, holy shit. Wait a minute. Going into, wait. Oh my God. Let me look at this. Or let me bring this up. It looks like what I just showed you is like the sanctuary, like um the temple. This represents this, right? Oh, wow. This is really something. All right, let me put these on the same page. Wow. Can I split it? That's crazy. See the box behind her? And then look at the boxes on the bottom. I can't believe I made this. No, you can't make this shit up. You guys, I literally copied and pasted and flipped it and put them together. Like those are two pieces. That's two photos put together. Let me see. No, this is really cool. This is so cool. Edit, copy. All right, I think I'm going to do is put half, the other half over here, take that out. Um, wow, it's even the same coloring. Let's see. Flip it. Yeah, it's like the same. Let's see how I could do this. It's hard, it's hard to maneuver it because it's really, I have to copy and paste it. Okay, let's see. Page 75. Save as. Or I'm going to pull it in because I want to see them on the same picture. That's really kind of cool. Okay, let me grab it. All right, page 75. Where are you? Okay. This is so cool. All right, let me upload it. It's very representative of the same thing. Wow, look at that, you guys. So look at the bottom left, those little doors. And that one of those little doors is behind her. It's very cool. I'm going to have to play with this more. Wow. That's amazing. A few more things. This is from the Idaho 4 supposedly police car. That's just an element in his car right there, the maroon stuff. Because that maroon stuff there is, they're just the number 5 boxes with the little critter next to the Y. That shit matches what I showed you guys in Ryan Upchurch's construction, which is to the left. It's the same information. Same information. Ryan Upchurch's construction was really used as a deepfake cover-up. And for those that didn't see this, this is what I mean about the plexiglass and someone like under the plexiglass. This is so perfect. And there's that little window. There's a little window. Yeah, doesn't it give great energy? So I had to put these back in here. There's the strings, the fake car, the window. I'm going to always have to put these in. Because I cannot believe how all this matches. I can't. So there's the guy lurking, right? And he's poking on the plexiglass. That's what I mean. Like this guy there, this lurking, like poking, and that's the fake car. He's knocking on the one-way mirror. It's the window. See, you guys? There's the Idaho 4 in the little corner. They are in the same situation. That looks like, I mean, it doesn't say it is, but that looks like Andrew Hilt. This is the same situation. In that little box, are the girls in the same situation. They're in there. It's not like there's a picture of them put over that. That is their own frame. In the little corner, that's their own frame in their own space. They're in their own space. All matches. And this guy that's in the window there, see? See these sticks? That stick that you see to the right comes from Candace's video. That is a perfect example of the stick that has all the trophies on it. Perfect example. It's exactly what it looks like. Those are trophies. And that's basically what's to the left. Those are little trophies. And again, I'm showing you the window. Now you see that this is the same kind of window that's in Summer's house. It's the same window with the 5, you guys. These are plexiglass windows built into the wall. They're built in. This is the number 5 box. This comes from Ryan Upchurch's video. This is so crystal clear. Then there's the maroon box that you see in the window. Look all the way up on the ceiling. Imagine someone above that ceiling looking down into that box. This is from Ryan Upchurch's video. It shows the information so clearly of the boxes and the different layers, and you go down and up. See, these boxes match from way in the beginning back to Trisha's videos that when we only had Summer Moon Wells. Same information, you guys. They're the same boxes. No different. No different. See? To the left is from that dog guy's video. To the right is Ryan Upchurch's construction. They all have the same doorways with these number 5 boxes, like that little one that you see up in the left-hand corner. All I need to do is turn it upside down. They turn these things upside down and inside out. But they have the same elements inside the videos. They all match each other. And this is Summer Moon Wells's window next to her bed. And this was in the interview room. I don't understand why this wasn't looked into. It's going to be 2 years ago. Holy shit. This is the photo. Look at Summer. Look at that. I didn't realize how intense this was until now. Really cool. I will let this sit on my computer because the longer it sits, the more information it starts to show. You know, like all of these. It's what happens. You guys, this was amazing. Yeah, something what's gonna show up is this photo is what's gonna show up. This one is major photo, you guys. This is a major photo. I can't even, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I want to leave it up here for a few minutes. Let me see if I could add music and just let this stay up here for a few minutes. This is music that, let's see, that I'm allowed to play. Let's see. Down tempo. I don't know how to do it. Wait. Let's see. Background music. So I want this to sit with music. Let's see. Do. Trying to edit it, but I don't know. Chat. No, that's chat. Fix. Live. I'm this play. Oh, I don't like it. It's terrible, but it's changing, right? What is it? This is better. It's changing. Watch with you guys. Wow, it's definitely getting redder. You know what I'm gonna do? Um, I'm gonna. It's like other things. People are coming through the window. Oh, I think. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna keep. Okay. Okay. put this up. Cool. I think the main cover. Wild, right? It's like this here. Uh, Wait 1 second. The heck is showing up in the corners is what I see. Oh, and I think what I want to do is take a closer look at those. Turn off and oh, of course I'm thinner, right? Wait 1 second, guys. Give me a minute. 12, 26. I'm multitasking. Okay. Um, I'm gonna do. I want on in the corners. Yeah, they're different girls' heads. They're like they're. Let's see. Let me get these little squares, and they're all like any of them are the same. And then I'll go down the middle. Little people appearing in the. This is really fascinating. Let me see if I could add, if I to bring them as PDFs. PDFs. They're really how to export them to PDF one at a time. The item ones are in the corner one. This one in first. Let's see what it looks like. This is Oh, that's so small. Yeah, that work on it. Um, I, I am going to end the live and is post this. You're going to be. I'll put it in as my cover, and then you it. It'll just keep changing. Thank you so much for being here. This was the Boogie Band live. Thank you all. So thank you, Muffin Todd. My whole entire over here is wonderful. I'm very blessed. All right. Now I'll make this my cover. Thank you. Thank you for all the you're all. Thank you all. I will definitely be talking to you guys.